About myself, it was a small journey from India, and I started my business career in 1993 in India as an entrepreneur of soil media, which is called it's used for the cultivations. We produce some soil media from India. Eventually, I was here in 2009 and 10, where I met Mr. Abdullah Salam Al Salaitin, the pioneer of agriculture in this country. So he was just demanding me to start some business here together, and we started a license, started a business in 2015. We have developed a brand called Agri Qatar, starting from trader to producer, and it reached to a service-oriented company. So, like what you say about the company, we have, in fact, we can say 4 segments, but in terms we call it as 3 segments. One, we trade agricultural products from all over the world. We bring many kind of materials and trade. Another one, we have a factory which is called Al Fertilizer Factory, which is undertaken by ourselves, and we produce many kind of organic and biofertilizers, which is very, very popular in this market now. Yeah, they were trying to demote me from this kind of business because it was a small market and you're starting a big factory, which is something like this. But I have to thank the Qatar government that they have supported me very well. And once they see the product which we have produced in Qatar, and they have demanded for supplying to all the farmers in Qatar. And last 2021 and 2022 we supplied to the farmers, and now again in 2023 also we are supplying to the farmers. This is a continuous support from the Ministry of Agriculture. And after that, if we call it as the third segment, so I said it first as a trader, and second one is as a producer of organic fertilizers, and the third one what we have did is we have started a garden service. So the garden service means, because people have more questions that how can they maintain the gardens, they don't have big questions about how they, many questions like how can they grow, how can do these things. So we started the service, and now hundreds of customers are enjoying our facilities, and of course it is paid as well, but they are enjoying the services. And we have a very good team, agriculturalist as well as agronomist and microbiologist, to support them as to give their better services or better solution for their their demands for the growing solutions. So, and then the best thing we have done in this period is we have developed something for the sustainability. The sustainability in the sense, people are having a big problem. All the world is having problems with this one. So last year we have collaborated with the Domestic Solid Waste Management Center, which is called DSWMC, managed by the Qatar government, by the municipality of Qatar. So they produce a lot of compost, daily production of compost by like automated machine is producing a lot of compost from green waste as well as from the food waste generated all over the Qatar. So what we did is we have a tie-up with them to get that material to our factory, and these materials we it's like a fortifying, or we do the enrichment to get the highly nutrient value, and we produce as a organic fertilizer and supplying in this market. So this is one of the the great achievement we have made in this small span of time. And also we made a small development for the domestic uses, like they have for example, you have a domestic, your waste at your home, so you can compost it at your home with a small bin, and it is called as bio box. The bio box is like introduced by our company, and in 2022, the beginning of 2022, in last Ramadan, Vodafone has we had a collaboration with them, and we supplied around 2,000 boxes to independent, also individual houses for this, the composting. So in terms, we were actually supplying the boxes, and the factory, we have actually the factory have two different production lines. One is for organic fertilizer, another one is for biofertilizers. So the biofertilizers is that we make the microorganisms, which is essential. What is essential? Good essential for the plant growths, which is essential for preventing the plants with the pest, as well as which is essential for decomposting. So for the decomposting, we made these microorganisms, which is highly effective, and this we call it as composter. We name it as composter, and we supply to the entire market. And this also we attached with the BioBox. The BioBox we give in 3, and also we have another one product which is called because for the compost 3 elements are required. So in that one element, the carbon source. So for the carbon source, we have to put something greens, which is like leaves or something like that. So to prevent the moisture level, as well as to prevent the odor, we produce another product which is also for the carbon sources. So 3 elements combined together, we call it as a BioBox. We supplied it to the market. This was a revolution. We made it, and last year of course, we have been myself have been giving a presentation in the last waste management conference had in last 2022, and probably next week we are having another in 2023 9. So we'll be having another episode of this waste management conference, and myself will be attending that conference as well to give another topic to speech for another topic as well. So in conclusion, I can say this is what we have from 2015, what we have into this stage, from 1 to, you can say we have crossed many steps in terms of supplying the materials, in terms of giving advices to the publics, in terms of giving this the services focused on the environmental sustainability, and people have many questions for this. How can they grow? So we dream to go to be the green Qatar, and obviously in 2030, this is the focus. That 2030 we have many programs which we have to collaborate with the government of Qatar and do the services. This is all Agri Qatar. Yeah, I would like to thank you, the emirs of Qatar, Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani and Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, to support us with all kind of infrastructures, facilities, everything. And I wish them from my heart that the Almighty shower them mercy and peace every time. And also praying to the Almighty to give peace and prosperity for this country as well. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for being here with this tremendous interview, and hopefully we can meet again. Thank you very much. Yeah, definitely I will thank my chairman because he is one of the person inspired me to be here and give all the supports. So my tribute to Mr. Abdullah Salam Al Sulaiti. He is a man, and I love him a lot.